Hi, welcome to the second video in my Stinn system series. Today I want to cover my weekly structure, and I'm also going to try and cover how, if push came to shove, I would modify it down from 6 days a week to 5 or 4 days a week, just to give some people some options if that's what they want to do. As I said before, the Stinn system is a 6-day-a-week program. We train generally Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a legacy of how Jeff's programs used to run. Jeff Butt, the guy I started training under. So Wednesday is just the arbitrary day I have off. I find it works nicely to have a day off right before my deadlift day, which is Thursday, so that I can be a little more recovered before that day, since that day seems to have a little more volume on it. So start, we squat 4 days a week. We squat Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Monday and Friday are a light squat. A lot of the programs will have a safety squat bar in them. But if you don't have access to that, just a high bar squat, front squat, cambered bar, anything that kind of forces you to go lighter while still doing a squat motion is kind of what you're looking for. Some people will sub in front squats or cambered bar or high bar squats, anything that'll kind of force you to go a little lighter instead of the full weight back squat. And then Tuesdays and Saturdays are heavy squat day. Generally, the Tuesday is the lighter of the two heavy squat days, but they are both a heavier day. Generally, if you have a belt on Saturday, you'll have no belt on Tuesday. And then if you're in the equipped blocks, if you say have knee wraps on Saturday, you'll have just a belt on Tuesday. If you have straps down on Saturday, you'll have knee wraps on Tuesday. It's kind of like one step back in the gear on Tuesday, generally speaking. Sometimes we do belt on both of the days, but that's pretty rare. And generally, if you have that, then the next week will be a little bit of a deload week. The structure of the light day before the heavy day falls back to the stuff I did with John Bro's system, where he kind of preaches that you shouldn't go to a heavy squat, a max squat, unless you've squatted at least one day before that. The reasoning behind that is that things are firing better, things are properly worked in, I guess. So that's why that exists. And I find it works well for me and anyone else I train with. And then on the Monday, the light squat day, on Monday you do usually a conventional deadlift. On some of the raw blocks, it's a sumo deadlift. However, I'm finding myself doing more and more conventional on that day. Instead, as a sumo puller, I think conventional is a really good assistance exercise. So I do either a speed conventional day where we're doing 10 to 20 singles with timer, or I'll do a heavy conventional day with doubles or triples maybe. And sometimes I alternate back and forth week to week with that. On the Friday, the other light squat day, we do one of our bench days. It's a speed bench day, usually followed by continued work with the bands on the bar in most situations. So we do speed, we do any kind of bands you want to use in however fashion you want to set it up, but usually it's from the floor up, not from reverse from the top down, so that it's actually increasing the load at the top instead of decreasing the load at the bottom. I find it decelerates the bar better, and that forces you to go faster. And we do 9 sets of 3, and generally we do it with a 30 or 45 second rest time between sets. We also do 3 different grips on that. We do the first 3 are close grip, second 3 are medium grip, and then the last 3 are wide grip. So you're kind of hitting all your different angles there, and then we'll usually continue on the Friday, keeping the bands on the bar for most of them, where you'll do either boards or something along those lines, maybe 2-second pause with boards and bands, anything like that. It's generally more of a speedy bench day. And then on the Tuesday squat day, we'll do a heavy squat, usually up to what says 2/1s. So it usually means you work up to doubles until it's too heavy, then you do some singles. Generally the weight is prescribed, but if the weight is too easy that day, then you can just do doubles all the way up. I find myself, I usually leave it doubles on that day. I rarely go to a single on Tuesday. And then after squatting, there'll probably be drop sets for doubles or triples. And then there's the close grip bench day on Tuesday as well. And that's just some extra volume on the bench. In some of the older programs, it's simply one benching motion, maybe some tricep accessory work. I do add in JM presses a lot. I find them really good for lockout strength on the bench. And then Saturday, the other squat day, the heavy squat day. It's the heaviest squat day of the week, and again, usually it goes up to 2/1s. If it's a gear day, it'll have very prescribed reps. And again, if the weight's too heavy or too light, you can have to modify and work within your means or work beyond what the program says in some cases. And after that, there's usually some sort of deadlift motion. Lots of times it's stiff legs, Romanians. In the recent program I created, it's conventional 5 second, where it's 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down. And they're about the worst thing I've ever done. And then on Sunday, we have our pure bench day, which will be usually the most volume and the heaviest benching of the week. It's usually a pretty quick workout though, because it's just benching. But there'll be usually a few different varieties. Lots of times you work up to a heavy single or a couple heavy singles, and then drop back and do some triples or something like that. Whatever it says. That'll be usually the shirted bench day. If you're doing a quick block, shirted bench will happen on the Sunday usually. And the last day of the week will be Thursday, which is just the deadlift day. Usually in the equip block, you'll do gear on this Thursday. On some equip blocks, you do speed deadlifts with the suit on Monday, but mostly the gear work is done on the Thursday. There'll usually be a few different varieties, perhaps working up to some heavy doubles and then dropping back for some triples or some drop sets, or maybe some heavier pulls off 6-inch blocks after. I put 6-inch blocks, but because that's really what works out for me and for most people. But if you're a shorter lifter or a taller lifter, you try and make the bar start just below the knees. It's where I really focus on that top position of the lift. And usually when I lift, because I pull sumo, so Thursday's my sumo day. If you lift conventional, obviously Thursday will be a conventional day, and Monday, when it says conventional, just do sumo instead. I think it's still a good accessory work for a conventional puller to keep those hips strong. So it's basically the breakdown of the 6-day-a-week program. I've had some people ask me for a 4 or 5 day a week variety of it. And I know that my brother-in-law, Ryan Fowler, had kind of done his own thing where he wanted to train 4 days a week, so we kind of combined a few days. And I think if I was kind of push came to shove, if I had to combine them, I'd probably cut off the light squat day. So if it was 4 days a week, I would do either the workout on Monday or Tuesday, and I would do the heavier squat from the Tuesday workout with the deadlift from the Monday workout, and lose that bench day. Unless you feel like you have time to get that bench in on the day you go in, and then add it in as well. But I would say for the Monday, Tuesday, make sure you do the Tuesday squat with the Monday deadlift. It's probably the best bang for the buck. And then I would probably cut down the Friday, Saturday into just a single day as well. But I would do the squat from the Saturday and the bench from the Friday. So you can still get the extra bench day in. If you find that's a little too much weight for just kind of squatting heavy 2 days a week, you could do 1 week with the Tuesday squat and the next week with the Monday squat. So you have a lighter squat week every other week on that one day. And if it was a 5 day a week program, I'd probably just combine the Monday, Tuesday. Again, the Tuesday squat with the Monday deadlift. And if you can fit it in, the Tuesday bench. And that would be how I would structure a 4 or 5 day a week program. Hope that kind of makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, post comments if you have any specific questions, or if you want me to cover anything in a future video. Thank you.